It's so early in the morning.
Right?
She knocks it louder than any of us ever have. I use the back end.
Good morning, everyone. It's July 31st. We're having a special meeting this morning. We're going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. And Mark, could you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mark. All right, item number 3, roll call.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Medlin.
I'm here.
Commissioner District 2, Kevin Stevie.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
I'm here. Thank you, Mackenzie. Let's move on to item number 4. This is a public hearing to review and consider awarding the solid waste long haul transport and disposal contract to either Mason County Garbage or Republic Services, and ask staff to come forward and brief us.
Richard, you look like you're in the witness protection program.
Wow, it is dark in your area.
I know.
Well, I just got back from Phoenix. Got a heck of a tan.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Richard's trying to be cool.
There's no wind, don't even.
I lived there for too many years.
120 degrees.
Yeah.
He said the low is 95.
Yeah, and you just don't cool off.
I heard somebody say
Don't
gross.
go
I think that was the right word when I said that.
It is gross. All right, enough about weather. Richard, take her away.
Okay, well, this is actually what I'm gonna ask for is a continuation on this public hearing. We're not ready to award. We got some negotiations to do and some information to vet, and we'd like to keep it open and hopefully have the hearing on the 29th of August.
On the 29th of August? Is that a?
Yes.
I don't have my calendar. Is that a Tuesday? Yes?
Yep, regular commission meeting.
So it's up to you, Madam Chair. Would you like to open it up for discussion or are we looking
To table it now.
So your suggestion is to just table it for now and discuss later and have the hearing on the 29th. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's correct.
Okay. All right.
So would you like an update, kind of a recap of where we're at and
That
what
would
we've
be good.
done?
Yeah.
And also, if you don't mind, I could see the other commissioners' wheels turning, because we don't usually, I don't remember ever in 11 years close it without, because people show up.
Right.
What
We're
do
having discussion.
Do you have any memory of any of that, how we handle that?
No, but this is the first time I've been through this particular process, and so it's been a while.
I mean, for any of our hearings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, this is a,
Yeah.
I'll leave it to the chair.
Yeah. Mark, maybe you could bring us up to date as to what's going on and.
Absolutely. So solid waste contracting is kind of unique in Washington state law. It has its own specific statutes associated with it and the process that you go through and the public input that is required. So Mason County, I think this is the first time we've actually done this contract and opened it up in quite a while. And so we received 2 bids on the contract, one from Mason County Garbage and one from Republic. Republic is our current provider. So we evaluated the proposals that we received. We interviewed both the teams and then kind of looked at the details of the numbers that are included in the proposals. And at that time determined that we were going to start negotiating with Mason County Garbage. So from just a numbers perspective, that's kind of what the focus is right now. We're going to go through and negotiate that contract and ensure that Mason County is covered and that there's not any outstanding items that may come back and bite you down the road. And so as we go through that process of negotiating with Mason County Garbage, if we got to a point where all of a sudden we said, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't look right, and when we evaluate the whole contract and the terms of that contract, then we always have the option of potentially going back and negotiating with the other respondent from that contract. And this is all part of the specific laws associated with long haul contracting. So right now, preliminarily, we are working and moving forward with Mason County Garbage to get those details associated with that contract. All of the, I mean, there's lots of details that Richard would probably be far better than myself explaining the details that we're getting into. But as we go through that process, right now we're thinking Mason County Garbage is the right one to start negotiating with.
And either way, we've never approved anything without having it in front of us, and right now, that's all I have.
Yep, and that's because we don't have any of the details of that contract worked out yet. And so we've begun those negotiations with them, with Mason County Garbage, going through all the details, looking at the details that we have to go through in the process, in the in-depth process that we have to do, because we have to vet out not only Mason County Garbage, but Mason County Garbage also has contracts with, let's say, Cowlitz Landfill, right? So working with Cowlitz Landfill to make sure that they are not a going concern, and that we want to make sure that the contract that we're looking at is based on dumping all of our waste there, then absolutely that's something that we need to consider. And so as we go through that process, kind of fast and furious process to get all that done, by August, the end of August, we'd be coming back to the board on the 29th with a proposal.
And the expiration date is August 23rd,
Correct.
Is that right?
So there is going to have to be an extension on the current contract with Republic to continue to provide service for a gap period of time.
So, Madam Chair, because this is different than ever before, because I have nothing for anybody to even discuss, will you entertain the motion to table? And Madam Chair, I move that we table this, open it up for full discussion and full public hearing on August 29th, allowing the public to testify at that time as well.
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All right, so we have a motion to table this until Tuesday, August 29th, for more information and further discussion. Okay, I'll call for the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
Went a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Yeah,
All right.
well,
motion
till the
passes.
29th.
Until the
Madam-
29th.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I move we adjourn.
All right. All right, we're adjourned.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
It was good to see
quickest
your
meeting I've
faces.
ever been to, right?
Yeah, 8 minutes, that's impressive.